Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Monday the 6th of March. Thanks for joining me. I want to use the Herbal Tarot for this reading. So you probably know what these cards look like by now. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Let me just show you these then briefly. So this is the traditional tarot, and we've got herbs added for additional meaning. So I always use the little guidebook with these cards. Let me shuffle these a few times, and then I'm going to choose 3 cards to see what's coming up here and what energy you'll be working with on this day. First is the 6 of Pentacles. So great opportunities in work, your finances, your practical circumstances. Then we have the 6 of Wands, another opportunity, but this time an opportunity in terms of your life purpose. And finally, the Moon, which is fear of the unknown. Interesting. Okay. So first of all, 2 sixes. 6 in numerology is an opportunity that's temporary, that suddenly appears, and the cards are making you aware that there is an opportunity here. So they're kind of trying to get your attention and saying, when it comes to what it is you're motivated by, what you're passionate in life, today is an opportunity to bring more passion into it, to pursue things that you love and adore. And also there's a great opportunity for you to change your financial situation, your working situation, how you live, anything that exists in the physical world. So both of these say there's a lot of room for change. Things are kind of adaptable and changeable. And the content or the ideas come from within. They come from your feeling. So the Moon represents your intuition. It also represents what you can't quite make out, what looms in the kind of moonlight and may seem somewhat intimidating or mysterious. So on this day, it's important to kind of go within and to say, what is it that I want to do in my practical circumstances, or what is it that I'm motivated by, what I want to bring more of into my life? Those messages will come through loudly and clearly, allowing you then to take action and to make use of these opportunities. So the 6 of Pentacles usually is the haves and haves not card. We've got usually a man who's rich giving to the poor, and it's about balance. It's about sharing the wealth when you've got an abundance and accepting help when you're down on your luck in order to kind of maintain this ongoing change in your practical circumstances, which are all always temporary. Here we've got someone sitting cross-legged, and it looks like he's handing out money. So this is someone who probably has a place here if he doesn't own all of it. And he's out in nature. He doesn't have a care in the world. He's kind of sitting on his pentacles, his money, and meditating and contemplating bigger things. And he is sharing the wealth. So this is someone who, through his hard work, has freed himself of financial insecurity and who's now in a very comfortable place where he doesn't have to worry about that anymore, and he can pursue things that are really important to him. And with the card being that way, on this day, there's the potential to either have the idea for a life like that, and there's the potential to actually do this. Wow, that's amazing. Next, the 6 of Wands. The 6 of Wands is usually King Arthur riding back into town after finding the Holy Grail. So it represents something that only you know whether it's important to you or not. It's your personal mission, and the outcome isn't guaranteed either. It's something you may be passionate about, but it's not something you always necessarily will be successful at, or the outcome is somewhere in the future. What's real about it is that you like doing it, that you enjoy the process of engaging with this. So when King Arthur rides back into town, everyone applauds because he's done something that's difficult and really hard, and now his kind of bravery and willingness to go on an adventure benefits everyone else in the town who all now have the Holy Grail. So the Six of Wands here, it is kind of encouraging you to take an opportunity to kind of jump over a threshold somewhere and to invest in one of your hopes and dreams, particularly if it's work related or related to any of your practical circumstances. But also if you've been afraid to look within, if it feels like, oh, you know, if I go there, there's some skeleton in the closet and that's gonna jump out at me and terrify me, then it's a good day to reconnect with the self and to get rid of any kind of fear. Because what I've noticed is if I connect with myself through meditation or some spiritual practice, then I become aware of what's actually going on for me. Rather than the usual hamster wheel treadmill of you need to go get some eggs and do this and this, it's like, oh wow, that actually scared you and you're still a bit rattled. You know, it's those kind of realizations that I have. And by doing that, I'm in a much more informed place with myself. And for me, the underlying anxiety goes, that sense of not knowing. So there's an opportunity to make that the quest and to really connect with yourself and to realize that the actuals of what's going on for you emotionally seems a lot bigger and potentially scarier if you don't look at it. It looms in the moonlight and grows. Okay, the moon in itself, usually we've got a lobster coming out of the depths and it's like these hidden horrors that are now I'm being faced with. And then there's a difficult journey past some really imposing towers and baying dogs or barking dogs. And the whole thing is like, I'm having to walk a walk here that's really just almost terrifying. And I'm having to use my intuition. I'm having to dig really deep into all my inner resources to even manage to walk this walk. So the card is one that says, things aren't always going to be this shrouded in mystery. The important thing is not to sweat the small stuff, to look at things as not just at face value. You know, if I see a little scorpion in the middle of the night scuttling towards me, I'm going to have a heart attack. If I see it at lunch, okay, it's going to be unpleasant because same thing, but it's not the end of the world. It isn't as frightening. So with the moon, part of the message I feel is have faith that the sun will shine again, that this is the dark part of the journey, but you learn a lot on the dark part, like how to rely on your own feelings and stuff, and things will get easier again. So with these, I think ultimately both looking at this card, there's an opportunity to kind of put an end to the inner turmoil and fight and back and forth, and to really just look in earnest to see that there isn't anything frightening there. That in itself is a win, but those ideas then could lead to new practical opportunities that arise from within. I think, you know, it's not just about reducing anxiety. I think the best ideas come from within us. I think that's why I think meditation and all this stuff is useful, because you feel the love, you get guidance, and then you get these amazing ideas, which I don't know if you could have thought of on your own. I certainly could have thought of, well, yeah, in hindsight I could have, but I didn't. So I needed some help. And that's really what it gives you. So if you want the opportunity for change in itself, if you want to change your practical circumstances, if you want to discover a new life purpose, then if you face the possible fear of going inward, you'll get the answers you're looking for. Number-wise, we've got 18 and 6 is 24, and another 6 is 30. 30 reduces to 3 in numerology, and 3 is about communication and new beginnings. So communicate with the self for these opportunities to appear, or for you to make them then happen. So I hope that gives you an idea of what you'll be working with. If you'd like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, please. Hit subscribe and share the video online. Have a wonderful day, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.